the civil rights protesters argued about the release of the video and trying to disparage the name of this young man. But you had mentioned the connection of now all of a sudden the administration is upset, once again blaming a video like Benghazi for what is going on in this situation.
And Alice, and I want to touch on the mainstream media for a second. Remember the mainstream media were like, we demand that you release the video, your evidence, and they filed the Freedom of Information Act request. They filed the FOIAs. So the police officers were required by law to hand over the video. So what happens when they hand over the video? The media goes on the attack. And it honestly feels like the mainstream media is producing a reality television show. I've been watching the coverage, and it really is embarrassing to watch these people act like they are in some sort of a war-torn country. They're in Ferguson, Missouri, for crying out loud.
Right.
And one of the things that really irritated me, Alice, that everybody's attacking the police. The media, they're not even attempting to hide their disdain for law enforcement. And last night was a great example of this. They were complaining because the police officers were forcing them, to get out of the way and to get away from the protesters, and they kept refusing to do that. Then I think the MSNBC guys came under fire from the protesters. They were throwing rocks at them, and they're like, "Oh, don't tell us what we should be doing. You can't tell us where to go." And then all of a sudden, when they start throwing rocks, they're like, "Oh, please save us!"
Right.
The reason. Hey, MSNBC, the reason that they don't want you standing in the middle of the street is because you're going to get hit by a brick, you moron.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on.
Right, and the calls are also prohibiting police from actually protecting the stores and the local people.
Yes, they are. So they need to stop, and everybody's getting arrested, Alice. Everybody's getting arrested. And what really amazes me is that these people are still able to tweet with their hands behind their backs in handcuffs. And these people, there's a difference between being detained and being asked to see your credentials and being thrown into jail and having a mugshot taken in your fingerprints. So that hasn't happened.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened.